Hey traders, Raghee here, and one of the bigger questions we had today was what happened in gold, but more than that, what I want to talk about is what does the move in gold mean? What am I expecting tomorrow? What are some of the other trades that set up in the wake of this? And these are some of the things we talked about in the futures and options room. So what do we have here? We had a 47-point sell-off in gold. The upper end of the daily price movement range on any day for the week is actually 47 points. 45 points. The 47, while a lot, isn't that much more than the upper end of price movement range that we would see on the highest point movement range, which we see on Wednesday. But once we exceed about 37 points, immediately I'm thinking, oh, we could move to 45, and we got 47. So it's interesting how when you have a historical perspective of what a market could do, you're not broadsided by the move, you're not panicked by the move, and you have a real measuring stick to hold up to the move. So where did the move land us? I think it's more interesting and disappointing that we broke 1850, but we're heading down towards the 200 period exponential moving average, which I think in this zone could be an interesting, well, I won't call it a buy quite yet, but I'd like to see this market sort of take a breath. That might give us an inside day tomorrow, or it might give us a lower low and a minor low tomorrow. Those are things that are very probable after a move on the scale of what we saw here, which is at the upper end of the typical price movement range. That means that the floor has also been shifted lower. It's not 1850 anymore. It's really going to be something probably closer to 1820 and the 200 period exponential. So this narrative is not something I'm looking at anymore. That's where our floor has moved down to. Now, what's really interesting is a lot of times we see dramatic moves in gold. And let's go to the intraday chart on that gold move. When did that gold move hit? All right, the when matters. We actually had some data that propped the dollar up, some economic data. See this move right here? When do you see the drop? About 944. Now let's take a look at the 6E, which is actually the cleanest way to look at the dollar, which is the euro versus the dollar. Better than the UUP, better than the dollar basket. Take a look. When do we sell off? 944. So all of a sudden we're saying, wait a minute. Dollar and gold, right? Negative or inverse correlation. 6E, the euro futures, and gold, positive or sympathetic correlation. And they were basically keying off the same thing. This is an opportunity, gang. What's it an opportunity to do? Sure, day traders might take advantage of the momentum and short it. But for me, this is an opportunity to say, well, can I buy the New Zealand dollar on this pullback? Can I buy the British pound? But what I wanted to show you is that connective thread between gold and the US dollar right now. I do want to be long gold. I do want to be short the US dollar. Moves like this, for me, are really opportunities to set up the longer term trend follow. Long gold, short US dollars. But I want you to see the connection and what this could mean in terms of future volatility, both for my day traders out there. If you see movement in gold, think, what can I do with the dollar? And vice versa. And then when you see that movement in gold, like we saw today, think to yourself, are we pulling back in British pound sterling futures, New Zealand dollar futures, euro futures? Okay. Those to me are your best bets against a dollar short. Sell dollars, buy those three. And that is how I look at the gold in a bigger picture. All right, gang. I'll see you in the next update.